Okay, we will give another 40 seconds.
Yeah. So friends, Nitish has asked a question to y'all, and I guess the answer y'all can share it in the chat. So you can just type that. So a beautiful question. So he's saying there's a 5 rupees pen, and again there's a person who's been using a high class pen, which is a costly one. How will you sell this 5 rupees pen to that person?
Okay, I get an answer from Jayalakshmi Chellappan. Need of a person, and from Bhavana I get it better quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
waiting for all your answers. So Nitish is really, he wants some lot of answers from you all. So if you all can share, it'd be really good.
this pen writes very smoothly.
Views in your Amway chat box, the chat box which is there.
Okay, I got an answer from Alpna Madhur. This pen writes very smoothly and your money will be saved. Okay, great. But I don't mind spending. What if the person is giving you an objection that I don't mind spending? Okay, with this pen you can loan to others where who are in need, sir. Okay, great. So many more answers. Okay, share my experience using this pen. Why not try one time? Okay, great. Can I tell? Yeah, I got an answer from Dhanushri Saravanan by emotionally connecting with them. Okay. Prabhavati can encourage me. Can tell it may be useful any other day when you miss your pen. Yes, great. So, so this was the question that is put forward in my interview. This is my interview experience, and like there was a guy in the opposite side where the manager gave me a 5 rupees pen and told me to sell this pen who was already using a 5,000 rupees Mont Blanc pen, and I was quite surprised, and like I was quite freaky and I don't know what to answer there. I was totally confused. And you know what the others did, the others started comparing this 5 rupees pen with the 5,000 rupees pen, and that's where everything went failure. And like they removed people out of the second round. But like one thing what surprisingly I did is like I used my common sense. Okay, so I just told, keep this pen with you. So it is a conversation, but the final statement was, keep this pen with you. So if at all you miss your pen anytime, so just put this pen in your dashboard or your car dashboard or inside your bag or somewhere else. But whenever you miss this pen, maybe this particular pen is going to be a backup option for you that will really add a lot of value. So that was the answer that I gave there. And like this is a common sense answer. It is because it is a common sense question, because you cannot go and tell a 5,000 tell a person who's using 5,000 rupees pen that, see, that pen is not good, this pen is good, this pen writes smoothly and everything. You cannot compare it. Okay, so that is where the answer is. Okay, so the reason that I got into this opportunity is this opportunity is such a common sense opportunity. Okay, so before that I just wanted to give a self introduction about myself. So I'm Nitish. I'm basically a simple, dynamic and a self motivated person, so who loves to build relationship with people, and indeed I love to be a problem solver, and that's why I'm here. And I have been helping a lot of people and handholding them towards the wellness path. And we have been providing solutions to people who are seriously facing with diabetes, thyroid, PCOD, PCOS, acne, hair fall, hair loss, and all these issues. So like I love doing this. Okay, so and like how I ended up with this opportunity. So in my higher secondary studies I pursued biomathematics. Okay, biology with mathematics. And like when I went to a college for my UG degree, I ended up with taking BBACA just because I am a sports person. So I'm a professional footballer, and I got a sports quota admission there where I am not eligible to choose any other engineering courses, but I can go with the arts course because my education is free of cost there. So I ended up in taking BBACA, and then again I got one more offer, having a sports quota offer. That is like I pursued my masters in international business as my PG degree. But what happened is my all-time interest was completely medicine. But for a like a lower middle class background person like me, so because I'm not that like a high mark scoring student or something like that, so I'm an average student in the class. But like I always have this dreaming about medicine and health and wellness, fitness and all these things. But I was not, unfortunately I was not able to get into that part. But like when I did my BBA and when I went with MIB, Masters in International Business, I thought my life is completely going to be into a marketing field or something like sales or something like that. But obviously that is true, and I ended up working in a like a leading ed tech company. So, and I worked there for a couple of years, and I had some good experience there. And what happened is, finally I got this opportunity from a person. Okay, so just imagine, everywhere I see a lot of people working outside. I see a lot of people who are working outside, but everybody see what is the money that particular person is making. But what I started seeing is, it's not about the money factor. I started seeing like how his life is upgraded when compared to last 2 years or last 5 years, in terms of physic, in terms of mental wellness, and also in terms of like financial wellness, all three things. When I came to notice, and when I started doing some analysis, like, nobody who's working in corporate, nobody likes Monday morning. So, and that impacted me a lot, and that made me to join here, because like I just came in for some products, like I want to know about some products, and this is an opportunity, I know it very well. I came in, I started using the products, I like the products. Yes, why don't I take this as an opportunity? Because you see, you go to a hotel, and they give only idli to you, and there is no chutney and sambar. Do you think it's going to be good? Definitely no. Okay. So, but this opportunity is something where we have physical wellness, and we do have mental wellness, and we also have financial wellness, all pack of three together, and as well as emotional or spiritual wellness. So all four together, this is one particular opportunity. Okay, if at all you want to take care of your health, we do have very good supplements. So we are having a lot of people who are preaching health and wellness here, so we can take guidance from them, and we can like contribute towards our wellness. And the second thing, this is a business opportunity. Yes, you can make money here. And the third thing, mental wellness. You go through a lot of books, you go through a self transformation, because like building a business is like like building a house. So definitely you need to have a strong foundation. You will be taking up through the education process, the product education, the process education, and everything they are giving here. So this is the one thing I completely liked. But in corporate, what I thought is like like people only, there is only idli, no sambar and no chutney, only money is there, and no wellness, no mental wellness or no physical wellness. So that is the one quite interesting part which attracted me towards this business, and that's why I ended up here. And to be honest, it's a wonderful opportunity, guys. So I don't regret for choosing this opportunity anytime in my life, because it's been giving me a lot of emotional benefits. So like the benefits that are really emotional to me. So, and that's all about myself. And like, in order to tell about the testimonials, so the very first testimonial was my mom. Okay, so my mom met with an accident. I mean, 12 years back, she met with a bad accident actually. So when, just imagine, I'm just trying helping you to try visualize how bad the accident is. She was actually praying in a temple, and the van comes in the reverse, and she doesn't know that van is coming reverse, and either the driver doesn't knows that she's praying there. The van came, van hit her on her back, and she fell down, and she's underneath the van, and the tire is about to get on her. But at that particular time, one person, he came and he started honking, and he told that like there is a lady under the van, and somehow they saved her. And when they took her to the hospital, the doctor was completely shocked, because the backbone completely it is shattered, and she was in the bed rest for at least 1.5 years. And what happened is, the particular pain that which she had in her back, that started like increasing day by day, and she was not able to bear that pain. And after 2 years she was completely okay, but after 8 years after that accident happened, again she started having that pain. And that's where we understood that like her calcium level is very low. And then we went to doctors, and her hemoglobin level is very low. We went to doctors, and we went we took some treatments, and nothing worked there. They gave some synthetic tablets and everything, nothing worked there. But one thing I started doing is like, yes, why don't we try with some supplements that is available in our platform? So we started giving the supplements to mom. So I gave her a calcium tablet, iron tablet, and a protein powder. So I started giving her regularly, and I could see like a great difference in her. Now she could carry a 40 kilograms of tea bag in her head and walk. So that strong is her backbone. So that is where I was really amazed about the products, and I started trusting the products, and I started promoting it to the people. Okay. So before that, I just wanted to share my screen, what kind of testimonials. So what are the results that I have been giving to the people, and after that, tell you like how this has happened. Okay. So okay, is my document visible? Helen, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So this is my very first personal transformation. So I was very lean, like very lean and very thin, and I was not that confident about myself. So wherever I go, I was not that much confident, and like I started thinking, what do I do to gain weight? Okay, because being in a sports background, we do a lot of cardio activities where we run and we do a lot of cardio activities, and that's where we start losing muscles as well. So one stage I started realizing I'm losing muscles and I need to take care of this. And that's where I started with the whey protein, excess whey protein. And that was the transformation. I went to gym, I started working out, and that was the transformation in 6 months. So isn't that cool? Definitely yes, because like I know how hard the transformation has been. Definitely I'm happy to be transformed here. And later what happened is, meanwhile I got a dengue fever. Okay, a dengue fever, where my body became very weak and I was not able to eat a proper food, and again I have become very weak. So this is where like I was very much confused about what to do next and what am I going to do in the future. So how to take a step forward, because like my body is not cooperating that much. So it took me around 1 month to come out of that dengue fever. So and that's where I started to give, so I set myself on track to give a big comeback. I'm going to share you the comeback picture finally, but before that I just wanted to give few of my testimonials, like customers testimonial. So this particular person, his name is Sudeep. So he's one of my very good friend. He started trusting me. So once when I went through the transformation, he saw and he started taking initiatives. And that's where once when he saw transformations in me, I told him, yes, you have to try this. And this was a transformation. So before he was 79 kgs, and after he was 69 kgs, he lost 10 kgs of weight in just 2 months. That is a very good transformation. Yes. And next, so this is one of my friend, and she was actually hesitating to wear jean or that kind of stuff, because like she had her like belly fat, and she's not comfortable with her jean because all her jeans were very tight and she's not comfortable wearing a jean or a t-shirt. But once when she went through the transformation, yes, she was able to wear her favorite dress, and she was able to do this 63 kilograms to 55 kilograms. Yes, that's a good result. And here I see a person. Yes, this is a text conversation. I checked my weight today. How many kgs reduced? Before it was 80, and now it is somewhere around 69.4. And it is 80, 69.4, somewhere around 11 kgs reduced. And this happened in just 30 days of intense workout. So this is one of my friend, and here is a customer. And she was like, today I checked my weight. At first my weight was 57.8, now 51.8. This happened in just 20 days. Thank you so much, I'm very happy. So see the response of the customers, guys. So very happy to hear this actually. So and here is a person, Archana, and she's telling that, I asked her like, what's the difference that you're seeing? She told that there is no great difference in my weight, but I have inch loss. Yes, initially when you start weight loss program, it is not that you need to lose weight. Inch loss is the perfect thing to lose first, because like whenever you lose weight, there may be a loss of water, maybe a loss of muscle or loss of fat, anything it could be. But when you have inch loss, that is the right symptom that you're going to lose weight. And she told that, and I'm more happy because I got my periods on time. Usually it will be once in 2 months now due to PCOS, and now in 28 days, and she's very happy about it. So we have a lot of testimonials like this, conversations and as well as pictures. But there is a lot of testimonials going on like this, but I don't want to put away all these things here and bore you. Okay, so the idea is to give you, yes, it is really possible through a form called as therapeutic nutrition. So what is therapeutic nutrition? So if you have any doubt about what is therapeutic nutrition, that is the technique that we follow. Therapeutic nutrition is something where you use food or food based supplements to optimize your health. Once when it is done, once when you start optimizing it, that's where your body metabolic rate is boosted up, and that's where whatever you do, your body is going to benefit. Okay, so a lot of customers, not only these customers, a lot of customers who had come to me, they started telling that, like, I went to gym for 3 months, but once when I left my gym, I gained another 10 more kgs. So these kind of things are coming because they are not taking care of the nutrition. They just go and work out. They just, they know how many calories to burn, but they don't know how many calories to intake and what kind of nutrition to intake. So that is the problem behind them. So we started educating it by, you know And I'm really grateful and thankful to Amway training team, because without all those trainings, this would never be possible. So they have been giving a lot of trainings on weight management and a lot of stuffs, and I started taking all the trainings, and that's where I started implementing it to my friends and all the customers or the people around me. So that's where we got benefited. Yes. Ma'am, is my screen visible? I get a chat that screen is not visible.
Nitish, it is visible, Nitish. I guess they should have some network issue. It's very visible from clear.
Yes. All right, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. So let's understand, guys. So what is obesity? So obesity is something, like obesity is a disorder that is where, which is associated with a lot of risk factors. Obesity is associated with a lot of risk factors. You see, any disease that is coming into the world is having a higher impact towards people who are really obese, actually. So it is actually people are telling that obesity, having obesity can be easily prone to diabetes. Being obese can be easily, you can be easily prone to heart, cardiovascular diseases, or everything. So everything is true, right? And any disease that is coming into the world, including COVID. So COVID, even the COVID, people tell that obese people need to really take care of their diet, so take maximum protein intake and everything. And obesity often results from taking in more calories than are burned by exercise and normal daily activities. So we take up, for example, if we are taking up, 1,200 calories or 1,500 calories in a day. So it's all about, burning more than what you take. So that is where, you fight obesity. Okay. So why this obesity is caused? So what is the reason for obesity? So maybe these are all maybe the reasons. Okay. So depression, side effect of medications, digestive troubles, hormonal imbalance, and musculoskeletal conditions, blood sugar imbalances, and all these things. Okay. So we'll just see like what is side effect of medication. Okay. So most of the people, the most of the answers that I get from the customers is, I have been taking this particular medicine. I did have thyroid. I started taking this kind of particular medicine. That's where I started increasing my weight. So there is other person who's telling that I started taking metformin tablets, and that's where my weight started increasing. So all these hormonal tablets they're taking because they do have hormonal imbalance in them. So the doctors has had really prescribed medicines that is really helping them to solve that problem. But the thing is, people are not able to follow a good nutrition. Okay, there is a proverb telling that with without a proper nutrition, the medicine is of no use. With the proper nutrition, the medicine is of no need. So that is the secret, guys. So because you take any kind of medications that you take, example, you take a tablet for like any kind of fever, or if you're taking metformin for diabetes, people are taking metformin, and like this particular tablet can go into your body and create unnoticeable side effects. But what is going to save you from all these unnoticeable side effects? So that is a nutrition that you intake, because nutrition that you intake, it's going to really help you a lot, because that is going to fight all the free radical damages, and as well as keep your immune system very, very strong. Okay, so that is how it is. So people forget nutrition, but they start taking medicines, but they forget nutrition. People don't do lifestyle changes, but they go choose medicine. So that is where the most of the problem is. Okay, so this is what I have been interacting with a lot of customers, and I came to know this is the reason where a lot of people are obese, definitely because of the side effects of the medications. Okay, not only medications. So medications, yes, you need to go to a consult a proper physician, doctor, and take the medications. But what we are telling you is to not depend only on medicine. Please try to change your nutrition habits as well, because that is going to contribute a lot towards fighting with the side effects of that particular medication. So that is the idea that I'm telling here. And the next, risk factors associated with obesity. Okay, so before we talk about obesity, there is something, guys. Whenever you talk to a person, you need to address the fear factors. So you need to address the fear factors only. Then when automatically the fear factor is addressed, that's where the need factor comes from them. Okay, so tell them in a polite way, and express them in a polite way, maybe through your Instagram stories or your WhatsApp status or something like that. So health risks of being overweight or obese. So there is risk of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease and stroke, gallbladder disease, osteoarthritis, fatty liver disease, cancer, sleep apnea, etc. So address the risk factors, guys, because people are not aware of what it can really cause. So better you be the awareness provider to people. That is where, you be the awareness provider to people and you stand as a solution in front of them. You tell them that, yes, I'm going to help you with this. So that is where your value lies. Okay. So I would tell the best example for, like creating a problem and giving a solution. I would definitely, I'm really inspired by Steve Jobs. Okay. So, Steve Jobs, previously we could see, this round earphone pin that comes with the iPhone. But nowadays, now the earphone pin is completely changed. It is in some flat rectangle shaped cable, I guess. I don't know exactly what is the name of that particular shape. Like what he started doing is, once when you buy iPhone, you have to buy that cable. I mean, that cable with that particular earphone as well. So, but the cable will not come with the iPhone. Okay. So that is a beautiful example where he has created a problem and he had been a solution. But you don't have to create a problem here. But what we can do is we can address the, like risk factors of particular problem, and you can be as a solution provider there. So that is how I started doing things. Okay. And that's where I got interacted with a lot of customers. And secondly, what do I do? So when people definitely they put forward this question, so what do I do? So tell them, finally you are at the right place, your search ends here. So that's where you are in the right place, no worries. And before you talk them about what the obesity is and how you can overcome it, definitely they would be asking for a like what profession are you into. So are you a certified coach, certified fitness trainer or something like that? And if you're really not certified, you can use the help of our health consultants. So you can just directly connect them towards some health consultant. You can tell them that we do have a health consultant who is also like helping you with all these problems. You can just connect to them so that she will give you a clear idea on what this is and how we can overcome this particular problem. Definitely they're going to tell yes, and we can fix a free consultation over a call and help them understand their problem. So next, so the real mechanism of body weight control. Okay. So like this picture, you may be confused like what this picture is exactly. So I'll tell you one thing, guys. So there are two particular hormones that is going to regulate the weight in your body. Okay. The one hormone is called as satiety hormone, the other hormone is called as hunger hormone. Okay. So whatever you feed, it feeds the hormones, and the hormone gives signals to the hypothalamus region of the brain, and it tells enough, stop eating, or you're hungry, go eat. So that's the signal that you're getting, and that's where you start responding to things. Okay. But here, if you eat a lot of protein food, protein rich diet, what happens is this protein will go and boost your satiety hormones. That is fullness. Satiety is satisfaction. So boost your satiety hormone, and it tells your brain like you're full enough. So that is how you start taking very less amount of calories with a good nutrition. But when you take a lot of carbohydrates like rice or something like that, what happens is that goes and boosts your several hunger hormones. That is like a lot of hunger hormones are there that boost your hunger hormones, and that is where you end up in unexpected cravings in the night times or in the evening times. So you go craving for like snacks or something like that, unhealthy snacks or something like that. So the what like we need to feed our like hormones with the good proteins. Okay. Our meal should be occupied of 70 percentage nutrition and 30 percentage of calories, good nutritious food, and 30 percentage of just calories. Okay. That is how it is. So we are just going to educate them what is weight loss equation. So weight loss is equal to calories intake minus calories expenditure. So it is 70 percentage on nutrition and 30 percentage of activities. Okay. So if you're going to make 70 percentage activities and 30 percentage nutrition, it is going to be like like blowing a needled balloon. Okay. A needled balloon, if you blow, there is somewhere the air is leaking. Okay. But you don't know where it is leaking actually. So that is how it is going to be. So try to tell people that weight loss equation is 70 percentage nutrition and 30 percentage activities. So this is the fact actually. So yes, switching towards a healthy lifestyle. So we are giving them a solution to switch towards a healthy lifestyle. Okay. Just imagine, guys, we are juggling like four different balls. Okay. That is the family, that is health, relationships, and career in our hands. Okay. So out of these four different balls, health and family, it is definitely a glass ball, and the relationship and a career is definitely going to be a rubber ball. Okay. What happens is you're juggling now. Once when you don't concentrate on the health and the family, it is a glass ball, it is going to break. But Even if you forget your career and the relationship, and once when you start taking care of your family and health, it is just a rubber ball. Your relationship and a career is just a rubber ball. It can go down, pitch, and come back to your hands again anytime. But family and health is just a glass ball. So you need to understand this. So that is where you start switching towards a healthy lifestyle. Okay. So we need to educate this to the people, and then we can take forward with the solution. Okay. And the next thing, protein and fiber intake. So did you know that your body needs 1 gram to 2 grams of protein per body weight? That is, like for 70 kilogram, for example, if I am weighing somewhere around 70 kilograms, I need 70 grams of protein. So just imagine for an ideal person who is being at home, for it is actually, like it differs from person's need. Okay, for example, if I'm going to a lot of sports activities and physical fitness activities, then definitely my body needs like 2 grams of protein per 1 kg of body weight. That is where I wanted to take around 140 grams of protein. Okay, it depends on individual. Okay, so now just see, one egg is giving you, one egg white is giving you 3 grams of protein. Imagine how many eggs you need to eat for 70 kilograms of body weight to fulfill protein diet. And even if you fulfill that protein diet, like you will not be able to digest it. And even if you digest it, there is something called as protein absorption rate. So only 40% of the protein is going to be absorbed by your body. So one thing we need to educate them is, here, any liquid form of protein your muscles can absorb very easily. That is, in very first 1 hour of intaking that protein, all the 90% of the protein can be absorbed by your muscles easily. So that is where you need to start talking about the supplements. So why to use supplements? Okay, so I'll tell you why to use supplements instead of measuring and eating. Okay, so very important this is. Okay, so importance of protein for weight loss. So before I tell why to use supplements, I'm just going to give you the importance of the protein. Okay, so protein is really good for a better looking body. You definitely need to take protein for a better looking body. And the second thing is, as I told earlier, a high protein intake boosts metabolism and reduces appetite and changes several weight regulating hormones. As I told, there are two hormones, hunger hormones and satiety hormones. When you have a lot of protein rich food, that goes and boosts your satiety hormone, and that is where you start controlling on your calories and you take nutritious food. And the third thing is, protein can help you lose weight and belly fat, and it works via different mechanisms. So that there are a lot of mechanisms that the protein works. Okay, and by replacing carbs and fat with protein, you reduce the hunger hormone and boost several satiety hormones. So as I told earlier. So importance of fiber. So even if we like try to go with the protein, most of the people don't understand the importance of the fiber. Okay, so fiber feeds you gut friendly bacteria, I mean your friendly gut bacteria, and good bacteria help fight inflammation. I hope you know like what is inflammation. And fiber supplements are typically made by isolating the fiber from plants. So even if you take for example, if you take a fiber rich food, along with fiber there are other things like like calories or carbohydrates coming in. But fiber supplements are typically made by isolating the fiber from the plants. So we can encourage fiber supplements too. So importance of vitamins and minerals. Okay, so it's like definitely, for example, if you want to achieve all the vitamin and mineral gap in a day, on a daily basis, you need to have around half kg of fruits and vegetables, and that too 7 to 8 different colors. Do you think it is practically possible? Definitely no, it is really not that practically possible. Okay, and because why I'm telling it is not practically possible, but still you don't get the right amount of nutrition, because there is a lot of food adulteration going on. Genetically modified food is coming in. So that's where like you cannot count on that particular food for the nutrition. So that is why we need supplements right now in this particular age. So next, physical activities. Okay, so we have covered the nutrition part where we were talking about protein, fiber and multivitamins, and the next part is like physical activities. So as I told, fitness is 70% diet and 30% workout. So this is where we get into fitness. Okay, so we need to educate this to the people and tell that like try to do at least 1 hour of physical activity on a daily basis, any kind of exercise. If a person wants to lose weight, go do some like cardio workouts, or do some any floor workouts, go hit the gym, and whatever keeps a person to motivate, so please do it, start doing it. So we can guide them with the right kind of workouts, we can understand them, so what their problem is, what kind of profession they are into, and when is their availability time, and based on that we can suggest them the proper workout routine. So if you know few workouts that you do at home, you can also suggest them and help them. That is where we show, love and care towards the customer, and that's where they start interacting more with us. And the next thing is importance of water in weight loss. Okay, so water can be really helpful for weight loss. So it is 100% calorie free, guys. So there is no calorie in water. And before you have food, you can like take 1 glass of water. I mean, at least 15 minutes to 20 minutes before having a meal, you can take 1 glass of water, and that is where you reduce your calorie count there. The benefits are even greater when you replace sugar beverages with water. So stop taking all these sugar beverages, like like um, uh, any juice that comes with sugar. I don't want to mention any brand names here. I hope you people are aware of what are all the juices that we have outside, like um, uh, for example, Pepsi, Coke, or these kind of drinks. So you can avoid that and you can start drinking water. Okay. The next thing, we need to understand the cost of prevention is always lesser than the cost for cure. So this particular picture was sent to me by Gerald sir, and like this is a customer. Okay, here is the customer, and like he's 41 years old. So actually the diagnosis or treatment is severe COVID-19 ARDS and ICU semi-private ward, and he is actually obese, and he is not able to do the lifestyle changes, but he ended up in spending 22 lakhs 90,000 rupees. Just imagine this, all your savings. See, we all run like to make money, so we are all running towards making money and we forget our health. And what is it worth if you spend all your savings amount again to the hospital? It's really not that fair. Okay, so that is where what we can do is we can invest for the supplements, good supplements that adds value to our life, and that is where we are going to control our medical cost. So we have to educate this to the customers, and we bring up them. And the cost for prevention is always lesser than cost for cure. Like what is bigger than money? Bills are always bigger than money. Okay, so bills are always bigger than money. So each and every time when we see a bill, that's where we get shocked. Oh my god, this is the bill. So maybe it is a grocery store bill or whatever it is. Every time when we get bill, we are not feeling comfortable for ourselves. Okay, so, and the next thing is like, why do we need supplements? So here is a nutritionist telling that dietary supplement is a broad term which includes pills, liquid syrups, powders, and blends compromising of a concentrated dosage of essential nutrients like vitamins, minerals, protein, and antioxidants to supplement the nutritional needs. And why do we need to take supplement? In an ideal world, we wouldn't need any supplements. Our food would supply us with all the vitamins and minerals we need. But we don't live in an ideal world, do we? Definitely no. We are not living in an ideal world, because the amount of pollution that is outside. Do you think we are living in the ideal world? Definitely no. According to nutritionist Ruchita Devekar, given the kind of food we eat, which is mostly adulterated, as I told you, adulterated foods are too much now, and the amount of stress we have in our daily lives, we need supplements for optimum functioning. So that is where we need supplements. So we need some extra nutrition. So whatever the nutrition that we are getting through the food is not sufficient at all. So she has written a book. In her book, Don't Lose Your Mind, Lose Your Weight, she describes how including food supplements in your diet will do more good than harm. This, of course, is along with the fact that you consume them in the pattern prescribed by a health expert, where you be a health expert and you start guiding to people. So that is where like we can add value to customers' lives here. Okay, so giving them the right informations, and that is where the trust is built. And once when the trust is built, people don't mind spending, guys. Everybody have money in their bank account. Nobody is nobody they tell that like I don't, I have money but I don't want to spend. They tell that I don't have money, but it's just a lie. Just imagine if there is an emergency medical expenses that is going to happen, and that's where they open their bank account. That's where they go open their like take their money and come back and pay there. But why don't we take care in the prior? So we need to understand this, guys. And the very next thing is social media hacks. So how I have been using social media to attract a lot of customers. Okay, as I told you already, create some postures that is going to, like impact your viewers. Okay, so for example, as I told you already, don't directly go and tell a person you are obese, come, I'll give you training, I'll give you a solution. So this will never work really. Just put, like indirect, convey them indirectly that, like there is a problem with your health, so I'm here to provide solutions. So these are all these some postures. Weight history may predict heart failure risk. Mr. A and Mr. B at 45 to 84 and 45 to 84. 34% increase for every plus 5 BMI points. And here in age 23 into increased risk, 2 into increased risks. And here at age 20, no increased risk and no increased risk at 40. So when you have a proper BMI, that is where your risk towards heart failure is very, very low. So this picture tells that. So that's where you start posting good pictures like this. And when that is where a person get, like starts, like thinking about his health to, like bring his BMI to our ideal range. So that is where we can stand as a solution. We start helping them. And the next thing is like, what are the most common signs and symptoms of calcium deficiency? So tetany and muscle spasms, hypertension, formation of kidney stones, sleeplessness, brittle nails and dry skin, unusual menstrual cramps, joint pain, osteoporosis and fragile bones, so kyphosis and curvature of the back. So we could see a lot of people who, like their injury might be a moderate injury, but the damages that had happened to the bone is very severe because they lack calcium. So their body is not having calcium, so their bones are not having enough calcium, their bones are really not strong. And of course there is a lot of problems. So whenever I talk to a person who is facing PCOD or PCOS, they tell that they have this menstrual cramps. So that's where we need to understand. So I went once when I started giving omega-3 fatty acids and calcium, CalMag D plus, that's where they were able to see the results. So they were able to come out of that particular cramp. That's how we add value to other people's life. Yes. So this is how we do some social media acts and, like address these problems, guys. So PCOS symptoms. So what is the, what are the symptoms of PCOS? Hair loss, pelvic pain, infertility, overweight, irregular periods, fatigue, and high testosterone levels and acne. So whenever you, like whenever I find a person, whenever I find a woman with some facial hair, I would definitely conclude that she is somewhere having some hormonal imbalance in her body. So that's where, like I start connecting with them in a very good way and try to address this gently and softly and try to understand what their problem is. For example, I'm just giving you an example of how to address this problem. So I recently gave a text to one lady that, hi, how are you? And she was like, yes, I'm doing good. How about you? And I told, yes, okay. So I just told her, can you please spend 2 minutes of your time, because I'm just taking a survey on health. So I just wanted to know your answers. And she was like, yes, I'm ready to answer. And I asked her, like nowadays problems like PCOD, PCOS, hair fall, hair loss, acne, and these are all have become very common problems. What do you think about it? And that lady told, yes, even I do think it is very common. And then next question that I asked her is like, have you ever been into these kind of problems, or are you going through these kind of problems right now? And she was like, no, I'm not going through any kind of problems. And I told, yes, okay, all right. So do you know why these problems are occurring? Do you have any idea? And that's where like she told that, like stress, due to stress and everything. I told, yes, you are right. Along with the stress, so there is something that is called as, like nutrition deficiency. So for any problem in the world, the root cause is going to be the nutrition deficiency, guys. So we have to address that nutrition deficiency and tell them like what is the importance of protein intake, what is the importance of iron with folic acid. Folic acid does several benefits to them, and a lot of these things. And once when we started talking, and she was like, to be honest, I just hid this from you. I too have PCOS problem. So can you please guide me through this? And she just put up her, like request to me. And I told her, yes, sure thing, I'll do it. We'll have a call tomorrow and we will discuss about it. And I was able to provide solution to her. And now she is very happy that she had overcome, like she's started controlling her problem and her periods are regular and she's not having all these cramps and pelvic pain and everything. She's doing good now. So the next thing is, yes. So next we can address this problem, reasons for hair loss. So there are a lot of people. So in India, out of 100 percentage, 90 percentage of women are having hair loss. So due to improper care, hereditary problems, hormonal dysfunction and some medications and diet and stress, poor diet habits and everything. So that is where we start, talking to them, understand them, and give them very good solution. So next, this is the consultation that we fix. Okay, so here I posted the problem. Here I have given them the solution. So book your consultations. So weight loss, PCOD, PCOS, diabetes, skincare solutions, hair fall, hair loss, weight gain, nutrition guidance for health, all health problems. So that is where people start contacting us via Instagram and WhatsApp or something like that. And once when we start giving solution, like once when we start having conversation with them, we are able to understand what they're going through and give solution to them. This is a method of addressing the problem and being the solution, and connecting them with the right consultant. Or if you're aware of the problem, you start talking to them, educating them about it and everything. And next thing is like, use these kind of pictures, guys. So I use these kind of pictures where I start: calcium with vitamin D are always essential for stronger bones. Mid morning snack, healthy snacks with Nutrilite and Calmac tea. So this is how I start posting things. And this is the final comeback now. So it has been 10 days that I have started gymming now, and 3 kgs gained from 66 kgs to 69 kgs. I'll tell you what's the secret of this, along with the workouts. Okay. And so this is a big comeback that I'm planning to give. So giving a big comeback to prove, and posting regular activities, let people be inspired and by you and create a pull factor. So whenever I do workouts, I have my Nutrilite proteins, or excess energy drink or excess protein with me in the milkshake, and I started doing videos. And people notice that what is near that in the video. So that's where we try to, that is an opportunity to tell about the products. And the final thing is like letting people know about my healthy choices. So I always tell about the healthy choices that I make. So I tell them that if you're a caffeine addict, so you can go with this particular drink, because other drinks are having 11 grams, like some sugar in it. And this is, sugar free, and it is having a lot of B vitamins and C vitamins. And it is having a high caffeine content. So everything. So we start educating people about the products, and when we make healthy choices and when we start doing it, people automatically follow us. So when our body is really good, whenever we tell some suggestion to people, people are ready to listen to us. That's how it worked for me. And finally, this is a post that I make. Being a self-employed person, I have a fast-paced lifestyle where I prefer a quick breakfast. And but when it comes to nutrition values, I never give up. A normal human being needs at least 13 vitamins to 11 minerals on a daily basis. And start educating them about the nutrition and post some contents. That is where your audience are, being engaged with you, and engage them with this particular kind of program. Like I do this program once in a while. The Lean Master presents a live webinar on health and wellness. Registrations open, free registrations. So watch this space for more information. So people start asking what is this and everything. And once when I get at least 20 to 30 people of registration done, that's where I start moving ahead with the session and give them, like a lot of understanding. So thank you so much, guys, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be here on the screen and help you all with the informations whatever I do have. As I told, so I am, my all-time favorite product that I have been using is the excess whey protein. So this whey protein has been helping me a lot in order to fulfill my nutrition gap, and also to take care of my um, muscle mass and my workout routine and everything. And I also take it along with the plant protein, because the benefit of plant protein is really great. So it is also helping in more strength trainings or something like that. I take whey whenever I go to gym, and I take plant protein whenever I go to sports or strength training or something like that. So I have been my own I have been the ambassador for my own products that I'm using, and that's how I was able to talk to people about the products and help them with whatever the solutions that I can provide. So thank you so much, and especially thanking Amway training team, and as well as Gerald sir and all my uplines and all the downlines. So without all of you, so this would never be possible. So thank you. Have a great time ahead. Thank you so much, Helen ma'am. I'm done speaking.
Yeah, thank you, Nitish, for the wonderful speech. If you all have any questions for Nitish, you all can mention in the chat box. So I guess he would address for us in another 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes, sure, ma'am.
Have any questions regarding what his transformation, or any questions? And most important, share your feedbacks for him. So it would really, it would be a motivating factor for him. So any questions that you all have for Nitish, it would be great if you all can want to ask him, or how to shed belly fat. Can you please advise?
Yes, ma'am. What, ma'am? What's the question?
How to lose belly fat. Usually that belly fat is like the one which has always a challenge to get reduced. So they have asked a question like how to reduce the belly fat.
Okay, so there is no particular exercise to reduce the belly fat alone, because shedding weight is the overall body concentration. Okay, so whenever you work for your abs, even your shoulders are going to work, and even your lower body is going to work. So there is no particular workout to shed your belly fat. And apart from workout, having a good protein intake is really, really important. So you can start going with the all plant protein. You can make this as a very good choice. So go with all plant protein, at least 3 to 4 scoops a day. So fulfill your nutrition gap there with a plant-based protein, and that will really help you to, like, shed your fat very easily, because that boosts your metabolism very well. So that is how you can start doing it. And a little bit of workout is really necessary. While working out, you need to focus on the abs area. So there are a lot of exercises on YouTube, and a lot of good trainers on YouTube. They are doing wonderful job. You can check any one of them, but provided without a nutrition, don't do it. So do it with a good nutrition for better results. So that is what I would suggest. I think I have answered the question.
Yeah. So Nitish, there's another question like they're asking you to share about your weight gain tips and workouts, if you can. Few insights.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So weight gain tips, nothing but, like, I just tell my diet what kind of food I do have. So usually morning I wake up around 5:30, and by 6 I start hitting the gym. I go to gym. While going, I take 2 bananas, and along with that some protein, excess whey protein I used to take. Like, at least if I am mixing in a 300 ml can, I would take at least 100 ml in the morning before the workouts, and go to the gym, start working out there, come back to home, and completely complete this excess drink, whey protein drink. And once after I drink that, I wait for sometimes, go take bath, and come for my breakfast. In my breakfast, I'm going to have one apple, one guava, one red banana, and one yellow banana, and as well as little bit of, like, almonds, walnuts, and as well as pistachios. All these together is my breakfast, and I add at least 2 idlis with that. That's it. That is my breakfast. And in mid morning snack, if I require any snack, or if I'm very hunger, I go have some, like, fruits or some carbohydrates there. Sometimes, like, dosa, or something like that, masala dosa or something like that, that is homemade, or some uh, bread with peanut butter or something like that. And lunch, I used to have load a lot of carbohydrates. I have a lot of rice, and along with that I eat at least 2 eggs. Morning I eat around 6 eggs, and afternoon I eat 2 eggs. And in the night I generally prefer chapatis. So meanwhile, if I am feeling very hungry, or want to do some any snacking or something like that, I choose to go with all plant protein powder. So I make some protein smoothies and do it. So 10 days, 3 kilograms is a good result. So for me, I feel that it is a good result. So I think I have answered my question. This is the
Yeah,
diet.
thank you.
The workout plan differs. So it's based on, like, what kind of workout you do. So because the trainers will be guiding you on that in the gym.
Yeah. So there's another question. Yeah, this is for weight gain. Yeah, yes, Jansi ma'am. This is for what he has shared is for the weight gain. So there's another question. How do you manage your hungry pangs? Like in case initially you get into this weight loss plan, weight gain is a different scenario. When you get into this weight loss plan, you get a lot of hungry sense, and you start eating a lot of junks and excess calories. So how do we maintain that?
Yes. As I told you that there are two hormones that is going to regulate you, like how much to eat and when to eat. But when you try to, I mean, convince those hormones with good protein intake and multivitamin intake, that is going with the body key, that is the meal replacement program that we are having. that responds very good towards craving. So I would suggest them to like try body key if they haven't tried, because that is going to control their cravings like anything. Because morning time when we are having a nutritious breakfast, what happens is your body metabolism rate is set on a higher side, and your mood, and that's where you don't like you can see I mean visible control on your cravings. So this is one recommendation that I want to give. Yes, in case if they are very hunger, in spite of having the body key milkshake, if they are feeling very hunger, they can add at least 2 or 3 idlis with that, or something like 2 dosas or 1 dosa with that, so that they can fulfill their stomach. So that is where they're not going to feel hungry in the mid morning time or in the evening time again. So because having a wholesome lunch and having a wholesome breakfast is really important. When you have that, you can really control your cravings. So that is what I would suggest, ma'am.
They have asked me like, how did you get into? I mean, how is this social media platform useful for you right now? Because like 50% of us have not got into the social media platform. Like, there's a question like, is it useful for you? Are you getting some leads out of it? How's those? How much source of the followers are like known, and how many are like unknown to Amway? How did you take that journey forward? So one of the posts that you shared, like it was like 220 people had liked that post, right? So like, how did you get that catch? How did you get people following you?
Okay. So it's all about, like, I would tell that, like using social media. For example, there is a knife. The knife can be used to, like, cut a person's hand as well as cut a vegetables. So how we are using it matters a lot. So I use social media platforms as a blessings because for this particular business opportunity, because Instagram is the place where all your contents reach on a very, like high time, big time. That's what I would tell. Because there is another platform called Clubhouse that had recently come. What I do is, whenever I go to Clubhouse, I have set up a very good profile. So in order to, like, people want to identify on on your social media, please set up a good profile. So I have a good bio in your profile. That is where people will understand what kind of solution that you are able to provide and what are you looking for. So add both these things. So if at all you are looking for, like, people to join in your business, mention that you are a mobilepreneur or entrepreneur or something like that. And if at all you are looking, if at all you want to customers to walk into your business, tell them that I provide like health solutions for all these problems, and I also help for particular things. So profile is, like center of attraction for everything. So even the Clubhouse profile and as well as the Instagram profile, setting up a good profile will give a lot of credibility to, because the profile needs to be really true. Because we have to be posting our daily activities also in the profile, and as well as start engaging the audience on a daily basis. That is one thing. And recently this beautiful app called Clubhouse came in, where there is a group called Humanized Virtual Connections. So there are at least 180 people at a time are going to gather there. At least 40 to 50 people are on the speakers panel, and more than 150 people are on the listener panel, where I raise my hands and go to the speaker panel. So there is a challenge going on called as 60-second challenge. So that is where I start, like introducing myself in 60 seconds. I tell them that, like, I'm Nitish. I'm a simple, dynamic and a self-motivated person who loves to build relationship with people. And I have helped a lot of people towards, hand holding them towards the wellness by solving the problems, like controlling their lifestyle problems, like PCOD, PCOS, diabetes, thyroid, and all these issues. So once when we tell all these, no, the people who are in the listening panel, they get attracted to what we speak, and they also, if they are having a problem, they start, like following us on Instagram, because I'm able to link my Instagram profile in the Clubhouse profile. So when they start following me on Instagram, they just drop me a text. So I heard you on Clubhouse that you were telling that you are providing, solutions for these kind of problems. So how can I get benefited? So are you there to help me? So they put these kind of questions across, and that's where I'm able to do it.
Wow, that's a very good insight, Nitish. And friends, I guess you got what Nitish had told. Like, he's been into two major social media apps. That one is, all of us know about Instagram, and recent days the trending one is the Clubhouse. So there it is like where you share your information, where you get time to talk. You can create a set of people who has a similar thoughts and all that. Through that, he's able to generate a lot of leads. So a typical business like I could be that we had been doing earlier was like we used to go show plans, we used to do live demos and all that. That was the thing that we were doing before pandemic. And now you can see our Gen Y set of ADS, like see, just they get into certain social media platforms, they get a lot of leads through that. So this is where the business transformation is happening, and very well explained, Nitish, and really people require that right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So actually,
I
they
also
have
want
asked
to
a
inform.
question. Do you pay for it to talk 60 seconds challenge? That's what I really don't know
No,
about
no,
that.
no. Clubhouse is absolutely free for whomever wants to use it. Clubhouse is absolutely free. You can go to the Clubhouse and you
Yeah.
can start Clubhouse, and you can be a part of groups. Find your, like perfect rooms where your kind of conversation is going there, and start interacting with people, build relationships, and that's where we start pitching our business. So that's what I start doing, because like I want to tell this just through Clubhouse. Like last month I was able to make a business of 40,000, 38,000 rupees just through Clubhouse platform. So they get connected through Instagram, and I talk to them over Instagram, and we share our numbers, and we start speaking, start understanding what kind of problems they're going through. And the very first thing is the trust factor that we are going to build is really matters a lot. So that your Instagram profile should be a real one. Don't have a separate like account for business, for products, or particularly like that is not going to work, because I have tried it. But whenever we attach our business conversations, or like business oriented things in the personal profile, and I started doing it, that's where I started getting results. So it is my suggestion, because like I started getting results on that. So you can check with your concerned uplines and take your decisions.
Uh, Thanks a lot, Nitish. And I get people asking a lot of question. I guess you can share your Instagram ID and your any other contact. I mean, they can follow you up, and I guess a lot of people can get some information which would be supportive for them. And yes, you can just share your Insta ID or something like that.
Share in the chat box.
Yeah. So if you all want to follow Nitish, and you want to get a lot of insights and a lot of information, or like how he's building business through social media, you can follow him in this Nitish Chandran. And someone is asking your Clubhouse ID also.
Clubhouse ID is also same, Nitish
Yeah.
Chandran.
So both are the same IDs. I guess you all can follow him. And again, he's been doing a lot of magic in social media. Y'all can get insights from him, and you can take the thought process also from him. Thanks a lot, Nitish, for this wonderful session. And it's been a great pleasure having you for the entire South on this digital platform. And it's been a pleasure. And actually, you were there in a crucial meeting. You have a meeting again, and you have given your valuable time for us. And again, we are blessed to have you today. And really, you have made a lot of difference in ADS life, I guess. So thank you, Nitish. Thank you for this wonderful session.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's a pleasure to be here, ma'am. Thank you. Good night.
I will share you the recording, Nitish.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Please do that. Thank you.